Good afternoon. We are back on a Monday, and the 2020 NFL regular season is officially over. Now, this season has flown by, and every year it seems to fly by just a little bit faster. But hey, we witnessed a lot of good games and a lot of bad games. So today we're going to talk briefly about a couple different things from yesterday's slate of games, and then we're going to give you the current playoff schedule. So, are you ready to get your fix? Well, let's get started with the Cleveland Browns, who hosted the Pittsburgh Steelers in a must-win game. Now, the Browns went on to secure a victory 24-22 to send them to the playoffs for the first time since 2002. Now, that's nearly 20 years this team has missed the playoffs, which is crazy, considering the Patriots had a dynasty for that long. Now, look, this is a great achievement for the Browns, but I still have some worries. I don't take their offense seriously because it seems like when the Browns most need Baker, he barely gets 200 yards passing. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a good Browns team that I feel got away with some wins this year, but they now have to prove that they can play with the big dogs, and I don't see that happening. So next, we got the Bills. Now, I told you this is the number one team in the NFL because of their ability to win games and win by more than 10 points compared to the Chiefs, who, by the way, lost to the Chargers, even though they were without Patrick Mahomes. Now, the Bills, they destroyed the Dolphins 56-26. And now, if I had to predict right now, the Bills and the Chiefs are going to make the AFC Championship game, and I feel like the Bills have a really, really good chance at making that Super Bowl and beating the Chiefs to get there. Now, don't doubt the Bills, okay? Because like we've seen a couple times, it could be a close one, close 1 second, and then bam, the next second you're losing 56-26, or you just lost, like the Dolphins just did. So finally, let's move over to the Washington football team, who, by the way, are now in the playoffs. Now, they probably should have lost to the Eagles last night, but the Eagles decided to bench Jalen Hurts early, which, Giants fans are not so happy about, which I don't blame them. But with Washington making the playoffs, they became the fourth team in history to make the playoffs after starting the season 1-5. Not going to lie, I did not see Washington make the playoffs. I mean, before the season even started, I had them going 3-13 and last in their division. Okay, Washington has done some good things, okay? And they've also done some bad things this year with, that defensive line. I feel like that gives them a little chance at winning the playoffs, or winning some playoff games. But I don't see them making it out of the first round, sadly, where they play against the Buccaneers. Now let's take a look at that playoff picture. Yesterday we had every single game being played, and pretty much it was just to figure out that playoff picture. So this year, the playoffs went from 6 teams to 7 teams, which means the number 1 seed gets a bye. So for the AFC, we got the Chiefs with the number 1 seed. Then we got the Bills with the 2 seed against the 7 seed Colts. Then we got the 3 seed Steelers against the 6 seed Browns. And finally, we got the 4 seed Titans against the 5 seed Ravens. So for the NFC, the Packers got the 1 seed. Then we got the number 2 seed Saints against the number 7 seed Bears. And then it's the number 3 seed Seahawks versus the number 6 seed Rams. And finally, we got the number 4 seed Washington football team against the number 5 seed Buccaneers. Now, for Wild Card Weekend, we got 3 games Saturday and 3 Sunday. Now, those Saturday games are going to be the Bills, Colts at noon, Seahawks, Rams at 3:30, and Washington, Bucks at 7. For Sunday, we got Titans, Ravens at noon, Saints, Bears at 3:30, and then Steelers and Browns at 7. Now, hey, we got a packed playoff picture with some really good matchups and some new faces like Washington in this playoff picture. So this should be, a really good and unique playoff schedule, and we'll see how it plays out. I think we got some really good teams in here. I got the teams that I think are capable of winning, a Super Bowl, and teams that not so capable of winning a Super Bowl. So that's going to end our discussion today, as the NFL playoffs are going to start this weekend with Saturday games and Sunday games, and then, next week's the divisional round. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow, and you just got your fix with the Wicks.